Send them to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, for a deep for me.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Archer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Archer. He'll complete this one to Collins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Archer. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Archer. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that football.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Brought down back at the 27.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Watch QB zone. Watch QB zone. Mike 51. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. You got time right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Archer. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off play action. Archer rolling to his left.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Archer. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Archer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knock the ball away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Packers' D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's to the 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now they try the right side here. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Archer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a handoff looking right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now they try the right side here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a handoff looking right. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here's Archer to throw on third down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Archer throwing on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, second and 8. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Archer. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Archer. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Archer on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Saints 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Final play of the half. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. A final shot before break. Wilson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Breaks through the contact, and he works free. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Archer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Archer now to throw on second down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown, Saints. Nico Collins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
151 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw is Archer from the gun on 3rd down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Play action. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24. 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 6 yards left on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.